Hello, my name is Snorf and I'm bringing you another Wii U news roundup video onto my channel. Earlier today I did a Bayonetta 2 Nintendo Direct roundup video, so if you missed out on that video I will leave a link to that in the description for you guys to check out. But in this video I will be covering other Wii U games. So to start off with, I will be covering Xenoblade Chronicles X. So we got our first hint at gamepad features for Xenoblade Chronicles X. This comes from an Edge interview with Xenoblade Chronicles X executive producer Tetsuya Takahashi. We decided that it would be perfect to use as a navigation device in the same way that a lot of tablet computers are. We've put some important features relating to the game system and your objectives onto the gamepad, so I feel that this should create a very user-friendly experience for players. I'm definitely looking forward to picking up Xenoblade Chronicles X when it does launch in 2015, and of course we'll be seeing some Xenoblade Chronicles X content from myself, like I said, when the game does launch in 2015. So we've got some Minecraft Wii U related news as well. Speaking with Total Xbox, somebody from 4J Studios, who are responsible for porting Minecraft to consoles, stated that as far as consoles are concerned, his team is effectively done. It's most about platforms that make sense. With the release of PS4 and Xbox One, I think we have fulfilled most of the needs for now. There aren't many platforms left to release on. We will see whatever makes sense, and if the platform has the user base for it. We won't release on a platform if the base is very small, because it's much too big of an effort. Well, I find that comment a bit ironic, seeing as I did release Minecraft for the PS Vita. I don't understand why there isn't a Wii U version of Minecraft, and I really don't understand why there isn't a 3DS version of Minecraft as well, seeing as there is PS Vita and mobile versions of Minecraft. I don't understand why they have neglected the Nintendo platforms. A few days earlier, the same developer did come out and say that in order for them to release on more platforms, they have to be able to update the game as much as they want to. And it seems like with Nintendo, it is a bit of a lengthy process for developers to update their games. It's like with Call of Duty on the Wii U. The Wii U tryout team had to submit their patches to Nintendo, and that always caused a little bit of delay between them announcing patches and us getting the patches. And that's the same with other games as well. Updates, patches, they have to be sent to Nintendo through for approval for it to be released to the public. So who knows, that might be the problem, and that might be why the Wii U hasn't got Minecraft. So we've got some more Pokken Tournament details as well. This is coming from a Famitsu interview with Pokemon Company CEO and President Ishihara. Tekken Series Chief Producer Harada and Soul Calibur producer Masaki Hoshino. This is what Ishihara had to say. I believe that this project's most entertaining and refreshing aspect is about being able to move your own Pokemon and watch them react and pull off moves in full frame and the freshness of real time. We're working on making those aspects as enthralling and fun as possible. This is what Hoshino had to say. Yes, Mega Evolutions are implemented in the game. I believe you might be able to tell just by watching the trailer that when Lucario changes forms, that's the Mega Evolution. And that's not all. We're also adding things that would fit in well with this game's characteristics. This is what Harada had to say. When you think about Mega Evolution, there are those Pokemon that do Mega Evolve and those that don't. So you might wonder what happens to the ones that don't. We've already thought of plenty of things like that since the early planning stage in order to make it more like a Pokemon game. That's how we're thinking of shaping this game into one with an emphasis on Pokemon's way of playing, along with many of the game's own ideas as well. over the 700 total Pokemon is what I'd like to say for the roster, but the development wouldn't be done on time by the time we decided. We expect it to be a little more limited. This is what Hoshino also had to say. That said, I believe that the general direction that current fighting games are trending towards having more characters. I also believe that getting a grasp of how to play as all the characters is a big part of the fun. And as far expanding that goes, we're thinking of starting with Pokemon that are easy to understand and with a nice range of movements and ways to play. This time it's a battle that takes place in the world of Pokemon, so we're not thinking about having Tekken characters appear. However, once you play it, then there might be some sort of hidden elements that could bring a smile to fans of the Tekken series. This is what Ishihara also had to say. As far as it being an arcade game goes, my strongest hope is for it to be a high-end game where players can experience getting to play as Pokemon in full motion. Again, the Pokemon World Championship that is held each year that focuses on players going against each other in Pokemon games, and I'd like to see Pokken be added as one of the important titles to those Pokemon battles. Development on the project is currently at 30%, and the game's first demo will be sometime in 2015. So Amiibo is now available to pre-order in the UK. They are $10.99 each and will be released in November. I haven't pre-ordered Amiibo yet. I'm waiting to see what they will do in other games apart from Smash Brothers. Let me know in the comment section whether you guys have pre-ordered Amiibo yet. And let me know whether you think Amiibos are too expensive. In the UK they will cost £11, and in the US they cost, I think it's $13 each. So £11 each for the UK, $13 each for you guys in America. Let me know in the comment section whether you guys think that is too expensive. I think they are. I think a price point between £5 to £10 would have been a bit fairer, and I don't understand why Nintendo decided to stick on the extra quid and make it £11. Why not make it $9.99? It just makes it seem a lot more cheaper that way if it did do that. So we also got some Project Cars details now. We got some Project Cars career mode details, and this is coming from a portion of a Strategy Informer interview with creative director Andy Tudor. This is what Strategy Informer asked. You've talked about how you want to avoid grind in the career mode and that all cars will be available from the start of a single player game. Could you tell us a little more about how career mode will work? This is what Andy Tudor answered. Yep, every car is unlocked from day one. Every track's unlocked from day one. There's no current set in the game whatsoever. So let's go through it. Just like in Madden, just like in FIFA, you create a driver, give him a first name, last name, nationality, car number, all that kind of stuff, and then you're presented with the game. So then where do you start? Do you want to start in karts in tier 8, or do you want to go to Le Mans in tier 1, or anything in between? In FIFA you can choose Man United straight away. You don't have to start down in Grimsby and work your way up. Some people do, and they can do that in Project Cars as well. You can work your way in a kind of franchise mode, building your driver up and progressing through the levels. We call those historic goals. So that would be a 0 to hero goal. But if you just want to jump into touring cars and dominate that championship again and again, you can do that. That's the defending champion goal. So you can do whatever you want in any order. You can do none of them, one of them, and if you want to do all of them, there's a special level called the Hall of Fame that involves signing endorsement deals, because as you progress through the career, you'll be unlocking accolades, which are kind of like the way in which teams scout you. Just like in real life, if you win this event here, you'll gain the attention of a certain team. Again, that feels very much like NBA 2K or something like that, where you're signing endorsement deals with big teams and you can really see your success. We've got a bunch of trophies and achievements there as well, so it puts the focus back on the career and the driver and the progression there rather than your bank account. All that kind of stuff is more like a sandbox experience for the next generation of gamers who are used to things like Minecraft, games that have a more exploration experience. That career mode definitely sounds interesting to me. I'm definitely looking forward to picking up Project Cars for the Wii U when it does release in 2015. And speaking of the Wii U version of Project Cars, Slightly Mad Studios have explained why the Wii U version of Project Cars has been delayed. So this is what Andy Tudor had to say. We obviously delayed until 2015, and there were some passionate people who got in touch with us about that. I was one of those people. I said that them sending the game out in 2015 is pretty much sending the game to die. There's no conspiracy here. We announced the Wii U version very early on in our development cycle, and some people think because we've been working on it a lot longer, it should be out by now. The Xbox One version looks wicked, the PC version looks awesome, so does the PS4 version. It's not our goal to rush the Wii U version and have it not look as good as the other ones. The Nintendo fans we've got are crying out for a game like this. They don't really have that experience currently, and there hasn't really been anything like it on Wii previously. It's not our job to disappoint those guys. So when we say the Wii U version is delayed in 2015 because we need a little more time, that's all it is. We just want to make sure it's of the same standard of all of the other games. To do that, we just need a little more time. I've seen the Wii U version, I've seen it on a regular basis. It's got dynamic time of day, weather, it looks phenomenal, and the actual console itself is quite good. Like I said before, I'm definitely looking forward to picking up Project Cars, and again you'll be seeing some Project Cars gameplay from myself when the game does launch in 2015. So on the Uplay Wii U app there is a Watch Dogs feature. This was found recently. Uplay Wii U app only features Wii U games, so this could hint at the Wii U version of Watch Dogs still existing. But apparently, according to some other people, this Watch Dogs feature has been up on the app for a while. So I hope that they do announce a release date for Watch Dogs Wii U soon. That's if it is still releasing for the console. We are in September now, and if it is releasing in 2014, then they have to announce a release date soon. Otherwise, it's just, I don't know, it's just going to be a bit of a waste of time, really. I just don't understand why it's took them all this time to announce a release date for the Wii U version. We still haven't seen any gameplay yet from the Wii U version of Watch Dogs, which is really alarming for me. I'd like to see what the Wii U Gamepad features are like as well, but again, we haven't seen any footage yet, and the game is scheduled to come out this year, and we still haven't seen any footage of the Wii U version, which is alarming. So yeah, that's all of the news that I have to cover in this video. Leave me your thoughts about all of the stuff that I've covered in this video in the comment section below. If you guys found this video useful or informative, I really would appreciate if you guys spent a second just to hit that like button or the thumbs up button, because it really does help me out. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to keep updated on the latest Wii U news. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm out of here for now. Goodbye.